हेलो एवरीवन, आज हम पढ़ेंगे क्लास 10th इकोनॉमिक्स का चैप्टर नंबर 4 ग्लोबलाइजेशन एंड द इंडियन इकोनॉमी। इस वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को पढ़ेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। वेरी शॉर्ट आंसर्स। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, इन मैटर ऑफ ईयर्स हाउ हैव मार्केट्स बीन ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड? आंसर, द मार्केट्स हैव बीन ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड बिकॉज नाउ लेटेस्ट मॉडल ऑफ कैमरास, cars, watch, mobile phones, etc. are available there. Next question, what is MNC or multinational corporation? Answer, MNC or multinational corporation is a company that owns or control production in more than one nation. Next question, in which region MNCs set up offices and factories for production? Answer, MNC set up offices and factories in region with features as mentioned below: close to market, availability of skilled, unskilled labor at low cost, favorable government policies. Next question, what is investment and foreign investment? Answer, the money that is spent to buy assets such as land, building, machine and other equipment is called investment. Investment made by MNCs is called foreign investment. Next question, how MNCs control production across globe? Mention any one way. Answer, large MNCs is developed countries place order for production with small producers such as garment, footwear, etc. Next question, what is Ford Motors? When did it come to India and what did it do? Answer, Ford Motors, an American company, is one of the world's largest automobile manufacturer with production spread over 26 countries of the world. Ford Motors came to India in 1995 and spent 1700 crore to set up a large plant near Chennai. This was done in collaboration with Mahindra and Mahindra. Next question, what was effect of importing Chinese toys to India? Answer, Chinese toys became popular in the Indian market within a year. 70 to 80% shops have replaced Indian toys with Chinese toys. Next question, what is the result of greater foreign investment and greater foreign trade? Answer, greater foreign investment and greater foreign trade leads to greater integration of production and markets across countries. Next question, what is globalization? Answer, globalization is process of rapid integration or interconnection between countries. The countries are connected by movements of goods, services, investment and technology. Next question, how information and communication technology is useful in foreign trade? Answer, telecommunication facilities, telegraph, telephone, including mobile phones, fax, etc., are used to contact one another around the world, to access information instantly and to communicate from remote areas. Next question, what is a trade barrier? Answer, restriction on foreign trade are called trade barrier. For example, tax on imports is a trade barrier. Next question, why had the Indian government after independence put barriers to foreign trade and foreign investment? Answer, the Indian government put barriers to protect the producers within a country from foreign competition. Industries were just coming up and the competition from imports would not allow the Indian industries to come up. Next question, what is liberalization? Answer, removing barriers or restrictions set up by the government is known as liberalization. Next question, when did the policy of liberalization start in India? Answer: around 1991. Next question: what is the aim of World Trade Organization? Answer: the aim of World Trade Organization is to liberalize international trade. Next question: which country gives a massive sum of money to farmers so that they can sell their farm products at abnormally low prices in other countries? Answer: USA. Next question: which Indian companies have emerged as multinational companies as a result of globalization? Name any two. Answer: Tata Motors Automobiles, Infosys IT, Ranbaxy Medicines, Asian Paints. Next question: how many workers are employed in small scale industries in India? Answer: the small scale industries in India employ the largest number of workers, 20 million in the country, next only to agriculture. Next question: how have workers suffered under the flexible labor laws? Mention any 2 points. Answer: workers are now employed on a temporary basis so that the employers do not have to pay workers for the whole year. Wages are low and workers are forced to work overtime to make both ends meet. Next question: how can the globalization be made more fair? Write two steps and what will be its effect? Answer: government must protect the interest of all the people in the country. The government can ensure that labor laws are properly implemented and the workers get their rights. Fair globalization would create opportunities for all and also ensure that the benefits of globalization are shared better. Next question: why had the Indian government put barriers to foreign trade and foreign investment after independence? State any one reason. Answer: to protect the producers within the country from foreign competition. Next question: what is the meaning of investment? Answer: the money that is spent to buy assets such as land, building, machine, and other equipment is called investment. Next question: what is meant by trade barrier? Answer: it refers to the various restrictions which are used by the government of a country to increase or decrease foreign trade, such as tax on imports. Next question: why did the Indian government remove barriers to a large extent on foreign trade and foreign investment? Answer: the Indian government realized that its domestic industries had established themselves and it was the proper time to face competition and improve the quality of production. So, barriers on foreign trade and investment were removed. Short answers. Question number 1: what changes have been taken place in our markets during the last few years? Answer: in the last few years, our markets have been transformed as mentioned below. There is a wide choice of goods and services in the markets. The latest models of digital cameras, mobile phones, and televisions made by the leading manufacturer of the world are available in the markets. Not only this, these products are affordable and within reach of the people. Thus, a few years back, there were only few brands of different goods in the markets. A consumer did not have real choice and had no option to purchase a particular brand. But now he has a number of options between Indian as well as foreign brands. Next question: globalization and competition among producers has been of advantage to the consumers. Give arguments in support of this statement. Answer: globalization and competition among producers has been of advantage to the consumers in the ways as mentioned below. Now, there is more choice for the consumer in the markets. For example, in the field of toys, the markets are flooded with Chinese toys which are cheaper and of better quality than Indian toys. People now have a choice between Indian toys and Chinese toys. The consumers now have products of better quality. The price of various products have come down due to competition among the producers, manufacturers. Globalization has led to improvement in the standard of living of people. Next question: give arguments in favor of WTO or write a short note on World Trade Organization. Answer: World Trade Organization was set up in 1995 at the initiative of the developed countries. Its aim is to liberalize international trade. Its headquarters is at Geneva. WTO established a rule regarding international trade among countries of the world in an open, uniform, and non discriminatory manner. In 2006, 149 countries of the world were its members. With the liberalization of foreign trade and investment, it is necessary to have an international organization to supervise the trade between countries. It sees that all the countries in the world liberalize their policies. It allows free trade for all, like in developing and developed countries. It implements the rules for trade in all the countries. WTO looks after to make globalization more fair, to create opportunities for all, and also ensures that the benefits of globalization are shared better. Next question: what steps have been taken by the government to attract foreign investment? Answer: the steps taken by the government to attract foreign investment are as mentioned below. Industrial zone called Special Economic Zones (SEZ) are being set up. SEZ are to have world-class facilities, electricity, water, roads, transport, storage, etc. Companies who set up production units in SEZ do not have to pay taxes for an initial period of 5 years. The government has also allowed flexibility in labor laws, like workers can be hired for a short period. Next question: describe the steps that may be taken make globalization more fair. Answer: the following steps may be taken to make globalization more fair. Labor laws should be implemented properly to avoid exploitation of the workers. The government should protect the interest of the small producers by using trade and investment barriers till they are in a position to compete with large producer or MNCs. The government should negotiate at the WTO for fairer rules. The government should align with other developing countries to fight against the domination of developed countries. Next question: barriers on foreign trade and foreign investment were removed to a large extent in India since 1991. Justify the statement. Answer: in 1991, the Indian government decided that the time has come for Indian producers to compete with producers around the world. It felt that foreign competition would improve the quality of goods produced by Indian producers within the country. Thus, barriers on foreign trade and foreign investment were removed to a large extent. It meant goods could be imported or exported easily, and foreign companies could be set up factories and offices in India. Next question: a wide ranging choice of goods are available in the Indian market. Support the statement with examples in context of globalization. Answer: the Indian market has been transformed in recent years. The consumers have a wide variety of goods and services to choose from which were not available earlier. For example, The latest model of mobile phones, television, digital cameras of leading manufacturers, and other well known brands of the world are easily available in the markets. New models of cars and automobiles are launched every season. The top companies in the world have introduced their products brands in Pop India for various products like shirts, fruit juice, cosmetics, toys, furniture, stationery, etc. All this have been possible only due to globalization. Next question. Globalization and greater competition among producers has been of advantageous to consumers. Justify this statement with examples. Answer. Globalization and greater competition among producers has been of advantageous to consumers in the following ways. Consumers in today's world have a wide variety of goods and services to choose from. The latest model of digital cameras, mobile phones, and televisions made by the leading manufacturers are available to them. Consumers now enjoy better and improved quality at lower prices. It has resulted in higher standards of living. There has been a worrying impact on producers and workers. Many top Indian companies have been able to establish themselves as multinational corporations. Latest technology and production methods have raised production standards. Next question. Why had the Indian government put barriers to foreign trade and foreign investment after independence? Analyze the reason. Answer. The Indian government put barriers on foreign trade and foreign investment after independence because it was considered necessary to protect the producers within the country from foreign competition. In 1950s and 1960s, the industries were in nascent stage and competition from imports at that stage would not have allowed these industries to develop. Therefore, India allowed the imports of only essential items like machinery, fertilizers, petroleum, etc. Next question. Explain by giving examples how multinational corporations are spreading their products in different ways. Answer. Multinational corporation MNCs are spreading their production in different ways. Some of them are by buying local companies and then expanding production. For example, Cargill Foods, a very large American MNC, purchased small Indian company Parak Foods. Cargill Foods is now the largest producer of edible oil in India with a capacity making 5 million pouches daily. By placing order for production with small producers, garments, footwear, sports items are examples where production is carried out by small producers for large MNCs around the world. By producing jointly with some of the local companies, it benefits the local company in two ways. A MNC can provide money for additional investment. A MNC can bring latest technology for production. For example, Ford Motors set up a large plant near Chennai in collaboration with Mahindra and Mahindra, a major Indian manufacturer of jeeps and trucks. Next question. How have our markets been transformed? Explain with examples. Answer. The advent of globalization and the policy of liberalization have opened the market to the world players. It has given rise to wide choice of goods and services to the consumer. MNC have played a vital role in the world market. Foreign trade and investment in the country has increased. It has also resulted in exchange of technology between countries. In recent times, technology in the areas of telecommunication, computer, and internet has been changing rapidly. Globalization has also created new opportunities for companies providing services, particularly those involving in IT. Better job opportunities for people have given rise to migration. Globalization has also enabled some large Indian companies to emerge as multinationals. For example, Tata Motors, Infosys, Renvexi have expanded their operations around the world. Next question: how does foreign trade integrates the markets of different countries? Explain with examples. Answer: foreign trade integrates the markets of different countries as it provides an opportunity for both producers and consumers to reach beyond the markets of their own country. Producers now compete with markets located in other countries. There is of choice of goods beyond the domestic market. For example, during the Diwali season, buyer in India have the option of buying either Indian or Chinese decorative lights and bulbs. The Chinese manufacturers get the opportunity to expand their business. Next question: how do large companies manipulate the market? Explain with examples. Answer: the large companies manipulate the market in the following ways. Sometimes false information of is passed on through media and other sources to attract consumers. For example, a company selling milk powder for babies as the most scientific product, claiming it to be better than mother's milk, which although was a false claim. Some food items are consumed in India for many years, although it is very harmful for the health of people, but through attractive and convincing advertisement in media, it was able to control the market people. Such a Maggi noodles manufactured by Nestle was found harmful after testing in India in May 2015. They may also hide the essential information about the product like expiry date, contents, terms and conditions, etc., to keep the consumer in dark. Sometimes the expired products are packed in a new packing and again released in the market. It has also been evident that artificial scarcity is created by producers and the product is hoarded for sale in future at a high price. Next question: information and communication technology has played a major role in spreading out production of service across countries. Justify the statement with examples. Answer: information and communication technology has played a major role in spreading out products and services across countries. In recent years, technology in the areas of telecommunication facilities, telegraph, telephone, including mobile phone, are used to contact one another around the world. For example, a news magazine published for London readers is to be designed and printed in India. The text is sent through the internet to Delhi office. Design of the magazine is also sent to Delhi from London office using telecommunication facilities. The design is done on a computer. After printing, the magazine are sent to London by air. The payment for the service from London to Delhi is done instantly through the internet e-banking. Next question: what is trade? Explain the importance of international trade. Answer: the exchange of goods among people, states and countries is referred to as trade. The international trade is important because it helps in exchange of surplus goods with those of defect countries through foreign trade. It helps in improving the quality of domestic goods. It contributes to the economic growth of the country by raising income level of the people and increasing foreign exchange reserves. It enables a country to import advanced technology of other countries to improve its own production. Next question: describe any 5 factors that promote the multinational corporation MNCs to set up their production units in a particular place. Answer: the factors that MNC take into consideration to set up their production units in a particular place or they are close to the markets where the skilled and unskilled labor at low cost is available, where the favorable government policies looking after their interest are present, where the other factors of production such as raw material, water, electricity, and transport are available, where there are standard safety measures for assured production. Next question. Describe the major production problems created by the globalization for a large number of small producers and workers. Answer. The major problems created by the globalization for a large number of small producers and workers are the small producers or workers either have to compete or perish. Small scale industries like batteries, capacitors, plastic toys, etc., have been hit hard due to global products and have suffered great losses in their business. Several small factory units are forced to shut down. Millions of workers have gone jobless and jobs are no longer secure. It has increased income inequalities among various countries. Unorganized sectors has expanded. Next question. Technology has stimulated the globalization process. Support the statement with examples. Answer. Technology has stimulated the process of globalization in the following ways. Transportation technology has witnessed several improvements in past 50 years. This has made much faster delivery of goods across long distances possible at lower cost, such as use of containers have led to huge reduction in port handling cost and increased the speed with which exports can reach markets. Also, the cost of air transport has fallen. Ultimately, it has stimulated the globalization process. Telecommunication has also shown remarkable development. Computers, internet, email, voicemail, etc., are used intensively to contact one another around the world. There has been a remarkable development in information and communication technology. It has enabled to across information instantly and communicate even in the remotest area. Call centers use this to satisfy their customers abroad or provide outsourcing service from anywhere. Next question. How are multinational corporation MNCs controlling and spreading their production across the world? Explain. Answer. The way in which MNCs controlling and spreading their production across the world are by directly setting up factories and offices for production, by setting up production jointly with some of the local companies of other countries, by buying up local companies and then expand production, by placing orders for production with small producers of the countries such as garments, footwear, by buying mass produced goods of domestic industries and then sell it under their own brand name at much higher rates in foreign countries. Next question. Fair globalization would create opportunities for all and some also ensure that benefits of globalization are shared better. Support the statement. Answer. The government can take the following steps to ensure better sharing benefits of fair globalization. The labor laws should be implemented properly and they should get their due rights. The small producers should be supported to improve their performance. It should use trade and investment barriers efficiently. It should negotiate at the WTO for fairer rules. It can also align with other developing countries with similar interests to fight against the domination of developed countries in the WTO. Next question. How do multinational companies manage to keep the cost of production of their goods low? Explain with examples. Answer. The multinational companies manage to keep the cost of production of their goods low in the following ways. They set up production jointly with some of the local companies of these countries. For example, Ford Motors spent 1700 crore to set up a large plant near Chennai in collaboration with Mahindra and Mahindra. In India, labor and transportation cost is very low, which cuts down the cost of production. They buy up local companies and expand production. For example, Cargill Food, a large American MNC, brought Parak Foods. The company got ready-made infrastructure. As production increases, cost comes down. They place orders for production with the small producers. They purchase garments, footwear, sports goods and sell them under their brand name. Next question. How did Cargill Foods become the largest producer of edible oils in India? Explain. Answer. Cargill Foods, a very large American MNC, bought Parak Food, which had a large marketing network in many parts of India. It was a well-reputed company. It had 4 oil refineries whose control passed to Cargill Foods. Cargill Foods is now the largest producer of edible oil in India with a capacity of making 5 million pouches daily. Next question. Why did Ford Motors want to develop Ford India as a component supplying base for its other plants across the globe? Explain. Answer. Ford Motors wanted to develop Ford India as a component supplying base for its other plants across the globe because Ford Motors was selling 27,000 cars in the Indian market and 24,000 cars were exported from India to South Africa, Mexico and Brazil. India was making components and know how to produce them so they could be easily manufactured and sent across the globe. Sending components from India to other plants will reduce the time in manufacturing the components and the orders could be placed immediately. Same plants would not need to be set up at all locations. Next question. How are local companies benefited by collaborating with multinational companies? Explain with example. Answer. The local companies are benefited by collaborating with multinational companies in the following ways. They produce money to the local companies for additional investment, like buying new machines to replace the old ones. They bring the latest technology for production. They may build new stores and office buildings, thus providing employees with modern surroundings. Long answers. Question number 1. Information and communication technology has played a major role in spreading out production of services across countries. Justify the statement with examples or explain the factors that have enabled globalization, or how has information and communication technology stimulated globalization? Explain with examples. Answer. The factors that have enabled globalization are as given below. Technology. In the past 50 years, several improvements in technology have taken place. For example, in transportation technology, containers are used for the transportation of goods which are placed in containers that can be loaded intact onto ships, railways, planes, and trucks. Containers have led to huge reduction in port handling cost and increased the speed with which exports can reach markets. Similarly, the cost of air transport has fallen. This has enabled much greater volume of goods being transported by airlines. Information technology. Telecommunication facilities, telegraph, mobile phones, fax are used to contact one another around the world and to communicate from remote areas. This has been facilitated by satellite communication devices. Internet enables to send instant electronic mail and talk across the world at negligible cost. Now, a news magazine published for London readers can be designed and printed in Delhi. The designing is done on a computer. After printing, the magazine are sent by air to London. Even the payment of money by designing and printing from a bank in London to a bank in Delhi is done instantly through the internet e-banking. Liberalization of foreign trade and foreign investment policy. Removing barriers or restrictions set up by government is liberalization. Under liberalization, goods can be imported and exported easily. Foreign companies are allowed to set up factories and offices in other countries. Thus, liberalization has enabled MNCs to increase their investment in other countries as India. As a result of greater foreign investment and greater foreign trade, there is a greater integration of production and markets across countries. Globalization is the process of rapid integration of interconnection between countries. Next question: what is a trade barrier? Tax on imports is one type of trade barrier. The government could also place a limit on the number of goods that can be imported. This is known as quotas. Can you explain using the example of Chinese toys how quotas can be used as trade barriers? Do you think this should be used? Discuss. Answer: trade barrier means restrictions to increase or decrease foreign trade and to decide what kinds of goods and how much of each should come into the country. Tax on imports is a trade barrier because this will lead to increase in the price of the product. In such a situation, foreign products will become costlier than Indian goods, and the Indian producer will be in a position to sell their products and earn profit. In case of Chinese toys, quotas can be used as trade barrier because the government can put restrictions on the number and types of toys that can be imported into the country. In such case, there will be less competition between Indian toys and Chinese toys. The Indian toys makers may also not suffer losses. Quotas should be used as trader barrier in the interest of the Indian toy makers. Next question: what is globalization? Describe the role of multinational corporation MNCs in promoting globalization process. Answer: globalization, integrating the economy of a country with the economics of other countries under conditions of free flow of trade and capital and movement of persons across borders. MNCs play an important role in promoting globalization process in the following ways. They serve as agent for the transfer of superior technology. They have provided advanced technology, manufacturing process and improved skills to underdeveloped countries. They help in the transfer of capital from countries where it is abundant to where it is scarce. They help in building up knowledge base and development of human resource. They help in creating large scale employment opportunities by setting up their branches and subsidiaries. The operations of MNCs have a favorable effect on the balance of payments account of the host country. Next question: describe the impact of globalization on Indian economy with examples. Answer: the impact of globalization on Indian economy is as follows. It has created competition among producers, both local and foreign, which is advantageous to the consumer, particularly the well-off. Now, there is a greater choice of goods before the consumer. It has enabled many Indian companies to become multinational companies such as Tata Motors, Infosys, and Ranbaxy. It has created new employment opportunities for companies providing services, especially information technology. A lot of services such as data entry, accounting, administrative tasks are done cheaply in India and exported to other countries. New jobs are created in industries such as electronics, cell phones, automobiles, and fast food. It had a negative impact on small manufacturers due to competition. Some industries has been hit hard, such as batteries, capacitors, plastic trays, vegetable oil, etc. A number of units have shut down and a lot of workers have become jobless. इसके साथ ही हमारा ये वीडियो कंप्लीट होता है. हमें कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसा लगा. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. वीडियो को लाइक करें और शेयर करें. धन्यवाद.